All right, Divine Feminines, let's dive right into a collective message for you, and we'll dig a little bit into what your Divine Masculines want you to know at this time, okay? This is like open communication. This could come through telepathy. There could be something in the title as well that already resonates that you could have experienced through telepathy with them. I feel like they just want to communicate, and there's this feeling of just wanting to hold on or wanting to give you clarity, okay, on the journey at this time, okay? Let's see what your masculines want you to know. Okay, so I need space, but I'm right here, don't go. So I feel like they know that your energy is close or your energy is peaceful, or maybe many of you have made attempts to reach out to them and they have either not responded or they did respond, or sorry, they saw your message, but they haven't responded yet. They're letting you know that they need space. Okay, let's see why they may need more space. Why do they need space at this time? Okay, so I feel like this connection could be very intense for this person. Okay, I've been getting a lot of messages around the Divine Masculine Collective, just feeling the reality of this is not what they expected. And I think I just channeled that the other day when I was talking about that Jason Derulo song with Cheyenne. Like honestly, look at what we started. Like, I really didn't think it was going to be this intense, this kind of twin flame energy. Okay, somebody really thought that this was going to be like a crush or some kind of quick attraction or a quick fling, but your energy stays with them. Okay, your energy stays with them, and I know that you're maybe feeling it as well. Okay, so I feel like the both of you could have questions at this time about why it is you can't get each other off your mind. Okay, and twin flames is about that healing as well, taking you back to that place of experiencing all these emotions. So there's a lot that could be coming up for healing. Like, because they need space, you could be taking it as rejection. You could be taking it as like feeling completely abandoned by them after experiencing like so much passion, maybe so much openness, intimacy. It's like, you know, they need space from you. Okay, your energy could be very repulsive right now to them as well, because when it comes to healing, like, you guys, it's like certain things you can't help it, right? You don't know what's going to trigger them. And I feel like because inner child healing is coming up, I do feel like maybe many of you in the Divine Feminine energy, like, you showed too much nurturing to this person. And not that that's a bad thing, but when someone's not used to that, it could feel like they can't trust it. Like, are you being fake? Like, what do you want from me? Why are you being so nice? That's how I feel like it comes off to your Divine Masculine. So they need to back away, but they're telling you don't go, because I feel like the inner child and the twin flame card is letting them know, or they could be feeling some kind of remorse or regret for pushing you away. And that's what lets them know that they don't want you to go too far away, because they've never experienced this before, right? Like, with past people, that's how they would be, like, really aggressive like that. Push people away, right? Even people who were genuinely trying to get close to them. But the thing is, the difference is, like, they would never feel remorse for those people, but they feel remorse for pushing you away because of this twin flame energy, right? The reason being is because for the first time ever, whatever's coming up, they want to fix it. They want to heal it, right? It's not your responsibility to heal it or fix it. You just bring up the trigger, right? But something about being away from you, or having you reach out and having you being left on red or not respond, normally they would not care. If it was anybody else, they wouldn't care, okay? Probably even delete the message. But with this masculine, I see them consistently going back to their phone and opening up your message and, like, you know, just feeling in their feels like, wow, somebody actually cares. Like, someone cares for me. Like, can I trust that? You know, I'm hearing it as safe for you to love for the Divine Masculines here. Even though the card didn't come out, I just heard it in my head. Okay, very much in their ego over this. Okay, this is somebody who's used to caring about themselves. They're used to taking care of themselves. They don't need anybody for anything. They're also used to just, like, disposing of people as well. Okay, look at this. We have the separation and the longing. Okay, and that's what I mean by it's like this longing to kind of stay committed to this journey and to stay and deal with whatever's coming up in the way, because the separation is affecting them. The fact that they can't come to the table and, like, communicate with you or talk to you because there's that ego or pride in the way that's preventing them from coming forward. You know, when you get into an argument and it's like you have so much pride that you would never go and reproach a person to be like, you know what, I think I was wrong. Like, it takes a lot to have that kind of healthy communication, right? I feel like your Divine Masculine is the type to be like, once there's like any kind of disagreement, like, they would never go back and be like, you know what, you were right, or you know what, I'm sorry. You know, they would rather just brush it under the rug and talk to that person like nothing ever happened, but never in a million years would they go back and be like, you know what, I'm sorry. But with you, they're feeling like this. Remorse, regret. They know that you're here for a purpose to help them bring this up and heal it. Something about you, too, is just so beautiful and tender. That's why it's a breakthrough and an epiphany. You know, rather than a tower moment, it's this breakthrough, it's this epiphany. It's like you make this beast feel love, okay? You're healing a part of them that they didn't really get that nurturing and affection, and that's why they can't trust it. That's why they can't trust when it comes from you. Even the attempts that you're making right now to, like, stay and stick around despite all of their distance, despite all of the attempts to push you away, in the past too, like they would have people be like, okay, you know what, fuck you. Like people have tried to stay patient with them, and then eventually people will cave and then send them that paragraph of just like, you know, screw you, like done waiting for you. But I feel like whoever this is, you're their twin flame. So you understand this person in ways that other people don't. You don't expect anything from them. That's the thing with twin flames, right? It's like you can't help but just want the best for that person. So if it means just being like, okay, I get it. And some of you as well, Divine Feminines, because of the mirror here, you could understand your Divine Masculine wanting space because you could be the same way. You could be really introverted. You could be the type that it's like, you're like, if you go to a party or whatever and you socialize with people, you could have like a really good week of like really, you know, doing your thing and being out there. But then it's like the next 3 months are just like you in your like safety space because you're trying to recover from spending time, you know, out and about and giving your energy and like exchanging energy with other people. So I feel like when your masculine acts this way, it's really easy for you to understand that they do need that space, but also you're not gonna like not check in on them, because I feel like this is that kind of bond here that you two have, or at least he's witnessing about you. It's this quality that you have about you, this endurance with him, this patience with him, that he's never felt or seen or experienced from anybody, or even allowed himself to experience from anybody. I mean, I'm sure there might have been lots of people in his past who were willing to exude this type of patience, but for once it's like, why do I want to let this person in, is what I'm hearing from this Divine Masculine, right? Because it's this twin flame connection. That's what your twin flame is meant to do. That's why they have an effect on you that nobody else can have. Okay, so let's see what else they are going through and why else they may need space, or what they want to communicate about that whole just needing space. What about not wanting you to go? So they're learning to alchemize these feelings, okay? And they could be getting lots of messages as well around who you are to them, okay? Especially through visions, feelings, song synchronicities. Lots of song synchronicities might be coming up about like, don't go, you know? In fact, I was channeling Kid Lowry, is it Kid Lowry and Justin Bieber? Stay. Whoa, whoa. I'll be fucked up if you can't be right here. So they want you to stay, okay? And they could be getting lots of, again, feelings of like intuition. They could even be dreaming about you as well. And they are trying to alchemize these feelings that they're having about running. They are trying to stay away from doing the same pattern that they always do by pushing people away, and they're trying to alchemize it. That's why inner child healing is coming up as well, because they're kind of meant to break out of this. I feel like the big lesson here is to let somebody in, right? This I need space is like an automatic response from them whenever anybody tries to get close to them, right? This is how they dip out of like relationships, or even I need space. Your masculine could be married, they could be in a long-term partnership, and that partner stays at a distance. Even that partner who has been with them for years doesn't get close to them. But you, Divine Feminine, on the other hand, they can't help it, okay? They can't help but let that guard down. The feelings cannot help but seep in. They cannot help but want to be vulnerable with you, because they can't help but feel this twin flame energy. And when you're with your twin flame, you can't help but feel safe to be vulnerable and sink into who you are. And the reason they feel this safe with you is because you're giving them all the space that they need, but you're also exuding this energy of like patience with them at this time. Okay, how do they see you, Divine Feminine? Yeah, look at that union energy coming up with twin flames. You know, stay, like I'll be by your side. She's resting her head on his shoulders, letting him know that even in this darkness, like, it's okay. It's okay. You know, because the divine feminine, again, equally knows what it's like to just need this space, not able to process emotions. You probably mirrored a lot of the same emotional inner child wounding as your divine masculine as well, especially when it comes to, like, I want to say for the both of you, like, people have always seen you as a safe place, you know, maybe always leaning on you guys, always coming to you if people have a problem. But it's like, where's your safe place, right? Like, who's there when you guys need a safe place? You guys have never had that. You've always been the place for other people to lean on. You've always had to provide strength for other people, but not anymore now that you twin flames have found each other. Now you get to lean on each other, even if it's in a spiritual sense. And I feel like this reading is representing as well, like, especially with the don't, like, I need space right now, but please, like, don't go. This is somebody, like, admitting to you, like, I'm fucked up, okay? I admit it. I don't know how to act. I don't know how to be in relationships. I don't know how to be close to other people. I want to be close to you. I want to, there it is again. I just want to be close to you. Guys, I've been channeling that song like crazy from Maxi Breeze, okay? Somebody needs to hear it, okay? I don't care if you guys have heard it before. Maybe there might be new people listening, okay? You guys need to go and listen to that song because somebody really wants to be close to you, okay? And that's all they know is, like, I've never had that feeling before. I've never wanted somebody close to me, you know? Normally, I'm good on my own. Normally, I'm good handling my emotions on my own. I don't need anybody. And they've taken a lot of pride in this, but you've kind of seeped into that small, tiny crack, okay? That might crack under pressure from time to time, and you feel alone in this world. Yeah, you might have, like, a room full of people around you that's your acquaintances and friends and family, but do they really know you at the core? Like this complete stranger here who is your twin flame, that amazingly they just know anything and everything about you without even having to try. So that is the kind of, you know, I feel epiphany any of your masculines are having at this time. Epiphany, breakthrough. You know, you're being very patient with them and you're showing them love in a way that no one's ever demonstrated to them, and it's feeding that, like, inner child that experience, that neglect. You know, oh, what I was gonna say too about both of you growing up is that like, you always had to, especially like maybe dynamics with your parents, but I feel like a strong message coming through for the both of you is the reason you've attracted twin flame union is because you've always tried to stay very strong for the people in your lives that you love, okay? And I'm hearing especially parents, okay? So I don't know why that's a significant message for you guys, but I really had to say that for someone, like, and what I mean by that is, like, you could have had, like, a mother, like, you know, like watching your mother and father navigate their life or marriage and always just trying to keep things peaceful in the home, keep things peaceful between mom and dad so there will be peace in the home. Okay, so now you guys are being rewarded with this union because as children, okay, as children, you had this beautiful, big, wise, open heart that always just believed in trying to keep the peace and help others. Many of you have been empathic from a very, very, very young age, and you've carried a lot of responsibility from a very young age, especially emotionally. Other people leaning on you, other people expecting your wisdom. When you should have been a kid enjoying your childhood, other people were expecting you to have the wisdom of, like, you know, some, like, old adult just leaning on you. So that's what I mean, like, older adults leaning on you at a very young age. You guys really had to endure that, and that's why it's just so difficult for you to, like, really experience each other's energy and true love. It's like you don't really know if to trust it. And the reason you don't know if to trust it is because of past experiences, okay? What is the universe trying to show you about the love between you two? That you deserve it. Yeah, that's why I was feeling like with this whole twin flame union thing, because we have twin flame and then we have the union card coming up. I feel like it's because you two deserve love, especially after, again, a long time of spending your childhood having other people lean on you emotionally and always having to be there. But then at some point always looking out, like, who's going to be there like, who am I going to lean on? Like, who's going to be there so that I can soften up in their presence and feel safe? Well, that's why you were sent, you're a twin flame, to experience this union energy, okay? A lot of you might be seeing 1111 and 717. It can't miss you. Can't miss you in the day. You're going to at least see it once a day, okay? That's your blessing, okay? So that's what I have for you guys for tonight's reading. You guys take it easy, and me and this bossy beaves, this saucy bossy basket beaver, we will catch you guys in the next reading, okay? Take it easy, guys. Good night. Bye. Oh, check out my membership section for sensual readings and catch me on Hipsy. Join my Hipsy community. It's free. All right, now I'm done. Love you guys.